Well, hello everyone. It's been a while. I'm sorry for neglecting you all. Been at university, so I had my standard break from doing videos for a few months. But now I'm back, and I've got some of the old gameplays to show you because I've come back and I've played a couple of days on the new Black Ops 2, and I don't have the sharpness that I used to have. I don't have the knowledge about the game, so it's going to take a while to build those up, and I might be playing sort of more of the older Call of Duty games over the next few days, so Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, maybe a bit of Black Ops. I'm not, the first Black Ops, not sure which. Anyway, I'm bringing to you one of these sort of retro games now. This isn't a retro gameplay. I had this gameplay sort of near the end of summer. It's been sitting on my hard drive the whole time, but I haven't had the opportunity to commentate over it, so now opportunities arisen. And I'm looking forward to communicating with you all again. So I hope you've all been doing well in the meantime. And if you're one of my old subscribers, thanks for sticking with me over this period of silence. If you're a new one, well, it's great to have you on board. I don't want to depart too much from the tone of my usual videos. I like to focus primarily on gameplay. I have done commentaries about other things, but here I want to talk about how I'm working this map in this game, how I'm working Crossfire. It might seem like redundant or outdated advice. It might it might seem like this is advice 3-4 years too late now, but for a start, I kind of want to encourage other people to play this game more, because it's the old game, but it's a great game. In my opinion, it's easily the supreme game in the Call of Duty series, or certainly of all that I've played. I've played every one since this, including this one, of course, as well. So I highly encourage you all to go back and play it, because it's very enjoyable. It's an excellent game. But also because this commentary won't be redundant, because many of the skills that I'm talking about here will still be applicable to all subsequent Call of Duty games. So maybe you can find ways to incorporate them into your own technique, and you can see analogues in Crossfire and other maps. So Crossfire is a very typically Call of Duty 4 map, I'd say, insofar as it's got three main, I don't know if you might call them channels, perhaps. Think of ambush, think of district as well. Probably even overgrown would qualify. In fact, I consider most maps on Call of Duty 4, they can be divided usually into three segments. It's a triad. So you have this left-hand channel that I'm in at the moment. I'm going to call it left-hand because the end I'm just spawning on. I'm looking down to the other end. Then there's sort of the middle bit, which is the road, and there's obviously the channel on the right-hand side. The side channels are the ones you want to be working on. Pretty much all game types, although I'll stick mainly to Team Deathmatch here. You want to be down the left and the right channels, because being down the middle, snipers like to snipe on this map, and with the buildings at either end, it encourages people with long-range weaponry to watch the road. And in the road there really isn't that much cover. It's wide open, there are a few cars, but generally you don't want to find yourself out there. And you're not going to live for very long if you sit about in the road. So as you will see if you haven't seen already, I'm going to be working down the side channels where there's a lot more cover. You saw me not long ago using a barrel for cover, and you'll see me making use of a lot of different objects in the game to provide myself with cover and win gunfights. Obviously I'm using a submachine gun. I recommend using a submachine gun if you're going to work the side channels, which really you should be doing. I think submachine gun is probably the best choice of weapon you can have for this game. Sorry, for this map. That being said, if you're playing more competitive game, let's say a slightly more competitive game time, if you're playing competitively, you might want to balance that with an assault rifle. Assault rifles obviously still have their use on this map. As you can see now, I've actually got a nice combination of MP5 and M4. So I've changed up my playstyle ever so slightly now that I'm using the M4. I'm sitting back in this building rather than pushing the enemy. You can see I get a nice two-piece there, and in a sec I'm about to shoot across the street. Pick up a very nice headshot here. I can only see that guy's head and I pick him off. So that's the advantage of the assault rifle. You see that instead of being up close and personal, I've been able to sit back and take people out really, really easily. Whipped out my submachine gun now, so I'm pushing up. This bit is really the best place to be if you've got a submachine gun on this map. I've pushed up a bit and I'm being quite aggressive because I'm on my 10 kill streak. I've got my kill streak rewards. Bit of hip fire there. That's fortunate. But So the main thing I'm sort of saying is on this map, and indeed in most maps that are in 3 sort of sections, you'll find more often than not that the middle section is the most wide open, and it won't be conducive to building kill streaks. I've been able to build really quick kill streaks down the side, because a lot of people have been rushing that way, and I've just been taking up positions of cover behind barrels. For Crossfire, this building probably isn't such a good one to go into if you've got a submachine gun. As you can see, I'm quite limited. I'm taking a shot there that's at the limit of the submachine gun's effective range. Trying to call in my helicopter here. I probably would have been better if earlier on I decided to go back round to the side where I've been for most of this game. But instead I'm sitting in here for a little while, which is fine. I think I'll go round to the side now. And the enemies are pushing through, so I waited a bit, and I shoot a lot of bullets at this guy, and I miss most of them, and that ultimately gets me killed, because unfortunately there's no sleight of hand. Well, there is a sleight of hand, but it shares the same perk slot as stopping power in this game. There's no extended mags. So I ran out of ammo there, had to reload before the second guy came around the corner, I didn't quite make it. A bit of terrible spray here at the end. I really enjoy this gameplay, apart from that one bit, which is terrible. But here's the end of the game, so tips to take from this. Work in the bits of map with cover, and don't be afraid to be using cover if you've got a submachine gun as well. That's all for now. Thanks a lot for listening, guys. See you later.